What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the Daily Sean. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Sean. I do a daily video on something related to nursing. No, there's no rhyme or reason. Probably not going to change. Today's topic is, just like the title sounds, 5 absolute nevers in nursing. This is once you graduate for all the students out there and you're walking the walk and talking the talk. If you haven't learned these 5 nevers, you can thank me later. 5 nevers in nursing. These are things you never, ever, 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 never, never, ever, never, ever, ever, never, ever, never do. 5 nevers. Number 1, this is the most popular one of all. Never saying the Q word. What's the Q word? The Q word could mean anything. The Q word is the word that nobody says. There's not a nurse out there that actually will say this word out loud. I'll be happy to write it down for you, but I'm not going to say it out loud because that just throws the whammy out there to whoever's actually working right now. We don't say the word ever. Okay? Never say the word. That's like saying bomb on a plane. The minute you say the word, the ceiling falls. People start showing up, call-offs, admissions, discharges, transfers, pure chaos. So whatever you do, don't ever say the word ever. Number 2, the crazy sister of the Q word, the crazy cousin or the sick sister of the Q word, is saying the words, "I'm bored." Never say that, ever. The minute you say those words, yeah, the exact opposite happens. Guess what? Your patient decides the code right then and there in front of your very eyes. Multiple codes happen. There's a code brown on top of the codes that happen. Or maybe, just maybe, you have 2 post-ops show up, an admission show up, there's a transfer, you have 2 phone calls going off at once, and oh, by the way, your patient fell out of bed. Oh, and there's a code blue. That's what happens when you say I'm bored. It's like someone looking down on you and laughing. Oh, ho, ho, ho. So you're throwing down a challenge? Well, here you go. Never say those 2 words, ever. Number 3, never give your confused patient your name. Or at the very least, not your real name. For anybody that's been around for a while, anyone that's been in nursing a while, we all know, you always give your confused patient your coworker's name. I mean, seriously. Oh, like I'm the only person that does that. Really? Oh, like I'm the only one that does that. Know who I'm talking about. The next time you take care of the confused patient, the dementia patient, they ask for your name, give them somebody else's name. Or tell them just to call you nurse. Once they fixate and find out that name, it's the only name they're ever going to call. And they'll call it nonstop. Instead of actually calling you on the call bell, they'll just scream your name from down the hall. You'll thank me later for not giving them your name. If you don't believe me, just ask somebody. Number 4, never actually say that you have plans after your shift is over. Never say out loud that you have plans after work. Even if you really actually do have plans after work and you have this thing called a social life, don't say it out loud. It's, once again, it's kind of the sick cousin of being bored and that crazy, that really scary Q word. These are just things you don't say out loud. Because the minute you say out loud to someone that I have plans, it's kind of like saying you're bored, you've said the Q word, and you told your confused patient what your real name is. It's like all 3 of those things happen at once, to you and to all of your coworkers. That's a guarantee for you not to get out on a reasonable time. I mean, we all know we never get out on time in the first place, but you just threw down the whammy. Forget it, you're not going anywhere. Just call up whoever your plans were with. Sorry, I'm not gonna make it. The world's ending. And number 5, Number 5, never, ever, ever answer your phone on your day off. This goes without saying. Feel the need to explain myself. When I started as a nurse a long time ago, it was make sure you have caller ID. The bosses have kind of caught on to that idea and that small trick. They know you're going to screen your calls. So what do they do instead? They call you from somebody else's phone. They call you from a phone that you don't know. Instead of calling you from the work extension, they call you from a cell phone. They call you from the charge phone. Call you using your coworker's phone number or their phone. Hey, how you doing, Sean? Listen, we're short-handed. The minute you pick up the phone, it's over. Because unless you have nerves of steel, you're probably going to cave in and, okay, I'll come in. We know we can't say no, because then we start feeling bad because the staff is short-handed, and we don't like being short-staffed. Need I go over the feeling guilty for calling off thing again? So don't answer the phone at all. 5 nevers. Absolute nevers, ever nevers, never ever ever never nevers in nursing. What you think of the video? Always like hearing from you. I know there's only 5. I think we could probably think of another 30 of them, but these are the absolute nevers. No matter where you go, no matter where you work, these are 5 absolute nevers. I'd love to hear if you have any additional absolute nevers that we need to pass on to our fellow nurses. Leave me a comment down below. Always appreciate a thumbs up. Share this with somebody. And as always, check your own pulse first.